This is a project that I was working at while I worked at a thrift store. I was trying to help them improve their processes, right? I didn't get a chance to show them this, but this is really cool, right? So if you're using something like Google Lens for your pricing, that's great, right? Google Lens is great. However, when multiple employees are doing it on their own accounts, it's kind of hard to see, what was analyzed, why it was priced, different things like that. This is going to help solve that problem, right? So you can click here, start a free trial. I already have an account, so I need to sign up. But anyways, you sign into your account. You can see here recent pricing analysis, right? So if I click on these speakers, you can see the analysis, that it gave suggested price range. Of course, you don't have to listen to it, right? That's just giving you a suggested price range based on current thrift store trends, right? You can export this as a CSV, a PDF file, or save it as an image. Okay, great. All right, I'm going to show you a little bit about how it works. So we're going to choose an image here, right? So let's see here. I'm going to come here. And let's see, we're going to come and let's find a product that I have. So I have pictures of products that while I was working there. So let me just pull up a product that I got, right? I mean, you can do it with anything, but this is just useful. So let's analyze this teddy bear. Okay, cool. So confirm analysis. Are you sure you want to upload this picture to the server? Yeah, let's do that. Analyze. Okay, cool. So it's going to take a minute, right? You have your processing image. So this is sending this to ChatGPT, right, on the back end. And it's, it has custom prompts, everything, analyze this as a thrift store manager, whatever you want, and then it will return a price. Not only that, okay, so here you go. Now you can see the image, right? Oops, I need to fix that. All right, but anyways, the image is right there. Plush toys category. So it categorizes it, gives it a nice little name, gives it a suggested price range, and gives it your full analysis. Again, you can export this as a CSV file. I'll show you that in a minute, or you can share this to social media. Really cool. Awesome. All right. And we can automate the, posting to social media, all of that. What's really cool here too is you can use this for inventory management, right? So you can see analysis history. I've, tested a lot of different things. Okay, so for example, let's look at, I don't know, collectibles, right? So if I select collectibles, it's going to select those. Okay, we have different collectibles that have been categorized as collectibles. Oh, you can see I've scanned this teddy bear before multiple times apparently. Okay, but anyways, what I want to show you is when you export the items, it gives you a little summary. Cool. So all the collectibles that we've scanned has a approximate value of $570. The average price is $33, right? Top category collectibles, right? And you can see toys, clothing, all these different home decor plush toys, right? And then what's even cooler is now you can export this as a CSV file, right? You can open that, so it's going to successfully export that. Now we have an inventory export file, okay, that we can open in Excel, Google Sheets, whatever you want, right? And now you can see, oh, look, here's my inventory. Cool. You can see the date it was added, what time it was scanned. I need to fix that formatting a little bit. But anyways, this is just a beta tool, right? You can see the categories. You can do this in pivot tables if you want, I don't know if it's a CSV file. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can throw this into a pivot table. So, you can look at, your top categories and stuff like that. Oops, I guess I gotta just check the box. Yeah, so and then you can give counts and stuff, So, okay, cool. We have 4 collectibles, decora. Anyways, you can see the item name in the rows, right? So you can see, oh, okay, cool. That's just a way to play with pivot tables, right? Obviously, you have the whole sheet with the condition, right? Everything, the tags that it has, so that you can use this for SEO, search engine optimization. So now you can post these to your website, whatever, the price, all that stuff. Anyways, just a useful tool that I created while I was working at the thrift store. Like I said, I never got a chance to show this to them, but it's a work in progress that I think, I think will be very useful to anybody who's into thrifting. If you're a thrift store manager, if you're a shopper. And like I said, it gives you, your analysis history. So you can see right now I have, just collectibles. So we'll not select those. And you can see all the different items that we've kind of scanned. But yeah, no, this is a great tool. I would highly recommend it. Anyways, like I said, I built this from scratch while I was working part-time at the thrift store. I did this in my free time. I don't want anyone to think that I was working on the clock on this. But anyways, this is a tool that I was building for them that, like I said, I never got a chance to show them. Anyways, hope you enjoy.